Spey, which is where I'm staying the night. Just want to find out where there's an Indian restaurant here. I think I fancy a curry. So good morning from South Queensferry, which is just to the west of Edinburgh. I'm right next to the River Forth rail bridge that goes right over my room. How pleasant is that in the night? I'll show you my routes yesterday, so I'm going to try and spread the map out and give you the routes today for yesterday and today. So I've just decided to dispense with the drawing on the map business. It got too unwieldy and chaotic, so I decided to use this approach instead to show you where I've been. So here is the start of my day in Queensferry, or South Queensferry. Managed to go across the old bridge, which would take up to 125cc bikes, up through the Grampians to Braemar and Balmoral, and headed for Granton-on-Spey. They were not expecting me at the hotel there, so I had to carry on to Inverness, which was the last thing I'd intended. I had to carry on part of the A9, which is a vile road for any vehicle, let alone a small bike. I'm going to have to try and show you on another map because, would you believe, the felt pen has come through onto the other side of the map, so that didn't look very good. But basically today I'm going across the old river crossing. I might be able to show you a train in a minute above me. So I'm going to go across the old river crossing up to Perth, and then I'm going to take the road through Bridge of Cally, Braemar, Balmoral, and on up to Granton-on-Spey. Oh, damn, the train's on the other side. Staying the night at Granton-on-Spey, and then from there I go on to Inverness tomorrow, starting the NC500 proper. Well, this should be interesting, because only taxis, buses and bicycles and motorcycles up to 125cc are allowed on this road. They built a new bridge, which you can see to the left. And this is the old bridge. I don't know why they built the new bridge, whether it was for capacity, but as you can see, it's dead quiet. New bridge, old bridge, rail bridge. could do with a cup of coffee and a slight warm-up. It's not very warm today. I don't know if there's a cafe here. This is probably all I've been looking for. Spot of breakfast as well. So I'm tucking into my first Highland breakfast, including the haggis. I just thought I should. What do you think? This is how I always think of the east side of Scotland. Very arable. Lots of barley to make the whiskey, and also wheat. Driving through the outskirts of Perth. Last time I was here I took some people from Singapore to the Highland Games. At Singapore and Borneo, they actually lived in Borneo. That was quite an interesting trip. Anyway, I'm now about to go off-piste, so to speak, because I'm heading up into the Grampians, up to the bridge of Harley, and then on up to Braemar, Balmoral, and then I branch off there onto the wild mountains of Scotland. I've never actually been into the town centre of Perth before. Somebody taking photographs here, I see. Nice looking church. We're going to cross the River Tay in a minute. Well, I've decided to stop for lunch next to the sheep. All quite quiet here. A couple of picnic benches. I'm going to have a Snickers bar for lunch. I had at breakfast a bit earlier, so I think I just feel I need a little bit of a boost, and my backside needs a little bit of a rest, so I'm just going to rest against something. I'm not going to sit down. I thought you might be interested to know that this is where I was when you rang me up. So you can see where I'm going, way ahead there. Anyway, I thought you might be interested. Ski centre here, and these two guys ahead of me were staying at the hotel in South Queensferry last night. They're going all the way around too, so but they're going to end up being ahead of me in the end, so gracious, is it possible the sun's coming out? Beautiful. I'm going to be using that word a few times, along with gorgeous. Coming up to Braemar, actually, about 18 miles away.
Smell that two-stroke. It's lovely. Thank the Lord for mad eccentric folk, eh?
Getting close to Balmoral. Which will be the King's new summer home. We're going to be turning off left, I think, about a mile before the car park. You can see nothing from the road, and those people have as you can see, the landscape again has totally changed. My goodness, a seagull. So I'm on what is essentially a single track road. With passing places. You may be able to see the road right over there that I'm going to end up going up. Beautiful. Just thought I'd share this with you. Just a little bit of video. So I passed Balmoral Castle 3 or 4 miles back, now on this single track road. Been along here a few times before. Lovely road. Just coming down to where I'm going to actually turn left here. I remember last time I was here, the road was closed. We had a huge detour. I think there might be even a place for a cup of tea down here. I may be mistaken. What a bridge, and there is no T. Wow. Nice of them to ask if I was okay, isn't it? What a road ahead. Still I had some practice on home moss with my mates Paul and Jody. Let's see how we get on up here. If they mind moving their bikes away from mine. I never seem to get my timing right, but I did today. Castle up there. decided to turn the engine off and let it cool down a bit. Well, I've been going 2.5 miles without the engine on. Just going to do a little bit with the engine not running again. So last time I did this was when I was on the Braemar Peninsula in Southern Ireland. I mean, it may be bad for you hearing this engine buzzing all the way through my videos, but imagine how it must be for me sitting on the damn thing. I mean, a little bit of vibration is one thing. Constant is, well, not for me. Just coming into Granton-on-Spey, which is where I'm staying the night. Find out where the Indian restaurant here. I think I fancy a curry tonight. So, as I intimated, things did not go quite according to plan as far as the hotel was concerned. I rode up the drive to the hotel, and the manager was very amused to see this yellow apparition coming up his drive. But in the event, although he tried to help me find somewhere else to stay, he couldn't take me because the hotel was full, and clearly my booking hadn't gone through properly. So I had no option but to pay through the nose and ride another 35 miles to Inverness and stay in the Braemar Inn. But obviously the positive side as far as that's concerned is that I was then actually at the very start of the NC500, and I knew that I was going to get a comfortable bed and everything. So anyway, that was an interesting diversion, bit of an experience on the A9, but all's well that ends well, as they say.